And now, my dear ladies and most esteemed gentlemen, gather round and feast your eyes on the most wondrous sight they've ever beheld. I present to you the stuff of legends, the tale your descendants will tell in awed whispers for generations to come, the glorious, the holy, Angelica, Queen of the Seraphim. Come on now, my lovely. Ah, Reynolds, my lad. Tell me the good news. What's our take from today's tickets? Oh, good news indeed. Even with her rocky start, I'd say our chances of earning our freedom by the time we return to the circus are looking cheerier by the day. Especially if we keep getting waylaid by all these fortunate misfortunes. What was it today? Ah, yes, a broken wagon wheel. On every wagon but our doves. And 2 days ago, the blasted camel running off with my favorite mare. And that disastrous storm the week prior flooding out the main road. If I weren't absolutely certain of the abject terror Mab instills in the lads, I'd accuse them of sabotage. As it is, the delays have allowed us to both double our profits at each stop and put off our homecoming for a while longer. There's bloody nothing our benevolent benefactress can do about it. Yes, she returned my last missive. How do you think she took it? Her language would have made a mercenary blush. But she has no choice but to accept our extra time away, given that it's only increasing our profits as word gets out about our feathered treasure. Whatever the reason, the more delays, the merrier, I say. Oh, come on now. Don't start up with that divine retribution nonsense again. I thought we were well past that curse foolishness. Ah, enough of that, you ninny. Now, how's our dovey dearest doing after that last performance? Aha. Very good, very good. Asked for seconds, did she? Glad to hear she has her appetite back. Now tell me, what did she think of my latest present? You think it made a lovely cage liner? You don't mean to tell me she used a hand-stitched, one-of-a-kind ball gown, complete with an open back and perfectly tailored to her in every way, as a chamber pot? I must say, I didn't think the lass had it in her. That's downright beastly, isn't it? Well, it can't be helped now, can it? I hope you at least gave it a proper burial. Good. May it rest in peace. On to the next attempt. What do you mean, why am I taking this so well? We made a ridiculous amount of money today. I'd take anything well. And, speaking of money, what's the over-under on my chances with a dove these days? Oh, come on. I know you lot have been betting on how long it'll take me to win her over. You degenerates bet on everything. What in the seven houses do you mean no one would take that bet? No one thinks I have a chance? And why, pray tell, not? She'll never forgive me for threatening to whip the lads. But they're my lads. And I was bluffing. I'm sorry, what was that you just murdered? You said more like Her, lads? You little ingrates. Oh, that's right. Scatter, you rats. Her lads. I have to feed them to her. She likes them so much. Her bloody lads. I should have bloodied them. Teach them a little loyalty. Her lads, their dove. What about me? Ah, there she is. The queen herself. Gods above, is Rupert hand-feeding her? Rupert, the crocodile boy, who once tore off a man's arm with his bloody jaws just for coughing in his general direction. And now he's wiping her mouth with a little lacy hanky. Bloody lads. She's supposed to be mine. Those fathomless eyes should be adoring me. I rescued her. She bloody well owes me. And how does she repay me? Dotes on every living creature except for me, she does. Spits in my face, even. Ungrateful little pigeon. There goes my good bloody mood. Now, money, Cardlin. Remember the money you made today. That always soothes you. That's right. Piles and piles of it, gleaming in the lamplight. Picture the money. Take a breath and try again. She'll come around. She'll come around once she gets to know you. You've never met a beastie that didn't love you, after all. She'll love you in the end, and she'll be yours in every way, no matter how long it takes. All right now, Rupert. I think the lady's visage is adequately free of residue. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, she's bloody well clean enough, you scaly fool. Now off with you. Well, hello, my dear. Now, no need to glare. I only raised my voice to save your skin. Trust me, Rupert is a very determined sort of fellow. He would have kept wiping until there was no face left to wipe. And speaking of wiping, I'm glad to hear the dress came in handy, Dove. One of these days, do remind me to introduce you to the wonders of indoor plumbing. Think of all the damage you could do with it. Come on, not even a smirk. That was funny, and you know it. Do I not even get points for not screaming about the wasted money? I could have damn well put that to good use. Ah, yes, the pout. I live for that pout these days. And why not? It's not like you're apt to smile at me any time soon, and a man's got to live, doesn't he? I might as well enjoy your lips in some fashion. Now, if you hide your face, what have I got to live for, then? Oh, now she's happy. Cheeky creature. Anyhow, my dear, I've come to you with a purpose. Not just to bask in your radiant presence. Lack of gown notwithstanding, you've got an event tonight. Now, before you turn your back on me, you should know that my loathsome self won't be there to offend you. Yes, really. No need to look so surprised, Dove. I'm no mind reader. You have a very expressive face, and I could simply read the question in it. Much like now. And the answer to my absence is quite simple, my dear. You would not wish it, so I will not be there. As we speak, half the lads are hard at work cooking a feast in your honor. Now, I know that you just ate, but word is that your appetite is fierce enough to rival Rupert's these days. Anyhow, You'll need your strength, as there will be music and dancing after. I think it should be all just about ready, too. Fergus is setting the table, and Lucky is busy stringing twinkling little lights on every tree within 10 leagues of camp. All for you, Dove. And for the lads, of course. You've all earned a break and a celebration, so I'll leave you to it. Because I trust you. That's why. You care for them, and you understand their plight now, and it shows in every performance you give. I don't believe you'd abandon them for all the stars in the sky, so if my absence can bring you a well-earned moment of peace and enjoyment, then there it is again. That big question mark in the middle of your forehead. If you should ever get your voice back, love, do remind me to teach you how to play poker. Before you inevitably kill me, of course. All right. I'll answer the damned question, but I can't promise that you'll believe me. It's because I care about you. I said that I care, goddammit. I know that must be unfathomable to you, given that I currently have you locked in a fucking cage, but there you have it. I care. You don't. No one blames you. Now, enjoy your evening. Lucky will be along any moment to fetch you, I imagine. He has to run out of lights eventually. While you might not have a gown to change into, no comment from me on that front, I'll still leave you to freshen up before he comes. So, I'll bid you... Oh, you aren't going to let this go, are you? It shouldn't be surprising that I care. Everyone else does, after all. You have a heart golden enough to match those wings of yours, love. Besides, you remind me of someone I knew once. That's all I'll be saying on the matter. I mean it. Enjoy yourself this evening, Dove. It's the least we can do for you. I'll see you bright and early in the morning. And in my dreams, of course.